Welcome,
Hello,
welcome.
everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Hello, hello. Hopefully you've survived like we did.
And you're still coming back for more.
Yes,
Hopefully.
we're going to just give it a couple of minutes for people to get on, but we wanted to make sure that we were connected and ready to go, but we're not quite at 4 o'clock. And we know some people are going to join us right then. So just be thinking about what you got out of today and that kind of thing. And we're going to ask for a little feedback later on. So if your brains are just going 100 miles an hour, last
Yeah.
some of those ideas.
A little mush.
Yeah.
And yes. So you can be thinking about what might be your first project you're going to do, or your second or third, because some of you already have done some, or what are you going to celebrate, that kind of thing. We're going to just try to wrap things up in about 1 more minute here. So
I can tell you what I'm going to celebrate.
what are you going to celebrate?
I have a grandson that turned 11 on Thursday, and they are bringing us dessert tonight to celebrate.
Oh,
What
nice.
kind of dessert?
I don't know. They didn't tell us. They just said, if you're there and you're not too tired, we're bringing dessert. So I said,
And what time is
Ooh,
this for us to come?
oh, yeah.
You'll have to let us know what the dessert was. Our grandson's birthday was on Wednesday, and he had pumpkin pie and whipped cream for dessert. So
Pumpkin
that was
pie.
good.
I-
He always
That's
has
one of my
that.
favorites.
I suspect it might be ice cream cake, but I presume they'll have to buy it when they get here because they're coming from Edmonton. So
Oh,
yeah, but
that's something to look forward
Might
to.
be a milkshake by the time it gets there.
yeah, might be. We used to try and take ice cream cake out to the farm, which is about an hour away, and we had coolers, but the cake was too big to fit in the bottom of a cooler.
Yeah.
So it didn't work very well. And that was for my grandparents. Both their birthdays were July 1st. So it was kind of a big deal for everybody to gather and enjoy July 1st and try to get this ice cream cake to them. But anyway.
That's a good question for people right now while we're waiting. July 1st, how do you celebrate? And how are you going to celebrate this year? Considering we're probably still going to be with the pandemic, but maybe not in the lockdown that we have been. So
Yeah.
surprisingly not that far away.
No. And it depends on, like us in Alberta, on what restrictions are, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere, I think.
With what's happening. I think BC's a little bit farther ahead for opening, but maybe our BC.
Now it's changed too. It goes back and forth so much.
It does. It does.
All right. Are we ready to start, everyone?
Yeah.
Welcome back. And this is just going to be a quick wind up, and I'm going to use my notes because my brain is mush by now. And speaking of mushy brains, not really, but Marilyn has asked if she could have just a moment right now to do something she forgot.
Just like the other two, I forgot my door prize winner for my last project. And I'd like to announce that it is Kathleen Chabot. So congratulations, Kathleen.
Yay.
Yay. And let me know, and I will be shipping something off to you. So thanks for taking part. Thanks, Lily.
Excellent. Okay, so first off, a big thank you for coming back and joining us now. I know that you're likely a little bit tired or maybe a little bit excited about trying some projects, and in some time zones it is even supper time. So just thank you for coming back and joining us. And I have a request in the comment section. Could you please write down and share one thing that you're taking away from today? So it could be anything. It could be something someone shared with you in a conversation on the chat. It could be anything, but just one thing you're taking away from today. And I'm going to get us started. One thing I'm taking away is tons of inspiration from you and all the creations you've shared, particularly in secret stamping, but in all, you're starting to share some of the projects you're making, and you're inspiring me. In fact, I look at your ideas and I want to go make some of those. So one idea always, creates another idea, and it's a whole chain reaction. So that's what I'm taking away from today, is inspiration from you. let's start with Marilyn. Marilyn, what's one thing you're taking away from today?
Same thing, and also knowing that I couldn't do this day without the two of you and Carmen behind the scenes. Thank you so much. I don't know how these people that do one by themselves all day or for 12 hours or whatever the heck they do, I don't know how they do it, because this has been just great having you guys with me. So
It's just so much fun to do it together. The ideas
Yeah.
bounce off each other.
yeah,
How about you, Joanne?
I think for me, it is the community, the sense of community. So just our little community as we're doing our planning and preparing, and maybe next time we'll tell you a little bit about what's involved in that and what we do as we're thinking about what we're going to do for you. But what I love to see are the comments going back and forth and people responding to other
Yes.
people and congratulating other people and giving them kudos for the designs that they make. I think that we have a very special group of crafters in our little group, and we always want to expand that. And so invite anybody you know to come join us. But I think it just makes my heart warm when I see comments like that. So that's what I'm taking away.
for sure.
And that actually springboards right into my next comment, because that was one of the purposes we did for starting Staycation, was to create that sense of community that we were all missing. And that's exactly what has happened here, as we see you interacting and that kind of thing. So it's a safe and encouraging, I can't get my words straight today, type of community, and you've been part of creating that. So a big thank you to you for that. Okay, our theme has been celebrations, and I'm wondering what celebration you're going to create for first. The celebration I have to create for first is a celebration of life. So I need to do a sympathy card, but it's still a celebration because it's celebrating someone who's lived a very special life. So I'm going to try and pick one of these ideas. I'm looking at Marilyn's card with the strips on it, and I think that has potential to be a very nice celebration of life card. All right, just a few things to remember. You have unlimited access to this Facebook page, so it's a perfect spot to share your ideas, find ideas, and even rewatch some of the videos if you want. And yes, the videos and tutorials are here, and you're invited to download the tutorials so you have them. The other thing is that if your device or our internet or whatever was giving you some issues, remember the tutorials have the video links there, and that will take you to YouTube. And then you should have a clean recording and not have any issues. So that is another option. And as if that isn't enough options, early next week, whoever you registered with is going to be sending you an email with all of the links to the PDFs, the tutorials, and the video links again. So we've got you covered regardless. So you're going to have it on the Facebook page, on the tutorial, and in the email. So I think you're good to go. And the other thing we ask is, once you've made one of the designs, we love it if you share it with us, or if you're sharing it with other friends on Facebook or some in social media, if you tag us so we can see, because guess what? We celebrate that too, because we feel like we've been a part of that whole creative process. Of course, being Lillian, I've jumped all over my notes, and let's just see what I've missed here. One thing we do ask is that you refrain from sharing the tutorials with others. They're exclusive to Stamping Staycationers. You've purchased them, we've created them for you. So hang on to those, but you can share what you make. How's that? And if you know someone who would love this and they missed it, we will be selling the tutorials again. There will be a post coming shortly where that gives the how to go about purchasing the tutorials for this staycation. Or if this was your first staycation and you wish you had the tutorials for the past staycations, we're also going to offer them for sale. So just be on the lookout for them, and we'll make them available for you. If you can't find them, then email one of us and we will make sure you get connected to the right spot.
Sure.
Okay, we have one last prize. So we've taken all the secret stamping posts that you've shared and entered your name in the Wheel of Wheels. And now I'm going to try to share my screen and show you the Wheel of Wheels. Share. And let's make this full screen. So are you ready? Fingers crossed. Let's go.
Ooh.
Okay, let's stop that there. So it looks like Daryl
Carmen.
C. Congratulations, Daryl Lee. I'm just writing your name down so that I don't forget. And then I'll come back to here. There we go. So congratulations. Please message me or email me your mailing address. And if you don't know my email address, if you get whoever you signed up with, get in touch with them and they will forward it. Now, would you like to do this again? Circle. We've already set the next date. So get your calendars out and circle Saturday, September 11th on your calendars. We'll have a new holiday catalog by then full of fall and Christmas items. And we're already excited and we're already starting to plan for that. So save that date and be on the lookout for registration announcements to be coming. Now, are there any ideas or techniques that you would like us to consider in the future? Again, please let us know. Things that worked well today or were more of a challenge, please let us know. There will be a graphic posted shortly where we'd love for you to share those kinds of thoughts with us because we're always learning and growing. And we've also created a short, quick poll for you where you can give us that kind of feedback too. So it really helps us in our planning if you take part in that. So thank you in advance for that. And just before I wind things up, Marilyn and Joanne, do you have anything more you wanted to add?
I don't think so.
I think just a big thank you to my cohorts, but all our cohorts,
Yes.
which is everybody that is with us today and will be with us after if they were unable to catch it live. We can't do this if we didn't have you backing us and rooting for us and giving us support and telling us what you like and what you don't like. So so I think, yeah, that's all that I needed to add. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're all enjoying Joanne's glasses. She's really rocking the party theme.
Yes. And I have to tell you, the bow is going right away.
You're not a boa kind of girl.
Yeah.
I too want to add my thanks to everyone. A huge thank you to Carmen for being willing to do the moderating for us and for doing such a good job. And I'd also like to thank my fellow team members. I just love working with you and I love going on this journey with you, traveling along. And lastly, to each of you out there watching it, whenever you're watching it, a huge thank you to you. We love sharing this with you and we're so glad you joined us. So I think that wraps it up for Staycation Spring 21. Ready to say goodbye? Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Keep celebrating.
Bye.
Yeah, keep celebrating.
Happy celebration.